Is Tyronn Lue about to be the Lakers head coach? If so, how do you feel about it? And what is the feeling among Laker fans about Tyronn Lue becoming the Lakers coach?
It's happening. They're negotiating contracts.
Okay.
So, I can't speak for all Laker fans because you have a subset that was happy with Luke. You have a subset that was clamoring for Monty. You have a subset that is okay with Ty Lue. And I happen to be the latter of that. Like I feel like Ty Lue, if we're going to give him the job, I'm okay with that. Me personally, I wanted Tisdale. You guys got him. I thought that we should have hired Tisdale when we had the opportunity to. We didn't. He went to the Knicks. I still wanted to at least interview Mark Jackson. I still don't know why people won't give him a shot. So I'm looking at the candidates for the coaching job. And, if it's Monty or if it's Ty Lue, why not give the best player on your team the person that he's most comfortable with? Why is it that people feel like that they're somehow acquiescing to LeBron, and now LeBron is the GM? Why wouldn't you give the best player on your team the best option? And if that's Ty Lue for LeBron, well, that's who it should be. If that's Mike D'Antoni for Harden, because you saw when Harden, had other coaches, he never played this style of basketball. Well, they brought in Mike D'Antoni and opened it up for him, gave him the green light to basically shoot from anywhere on the court, and now his game opened up. He's an MVP candidate. So why people think not giving the best player on your team what they want is a bad thing, or maybe I think it's part of the Laker hate, like, well, LeBron's running the team now, that's funny. Like, I'm okay with giving him Ty Lue if Ty Lue is going to help us win basketball games. If it's going to put LeBron in a better position to win, if he knows his coach and, that's going to help us win more games, I'm all for it. I wasn't too big on Monty because I really don't know what Monty has to bring. I know Ty Lue has coached the NBA championship as a head coach.
My issue with Lue, when he was in Cleveland, was that I just really didn't get the feeling that he had, number one, control of the team. I really couldn't understand the adjustments he was making during games, and I really couldn't figure out what his system was in some cases. And so I'm not really hating on the Lakers. I'm just not a Tyronn Lue fan based upon what he did in Cleveland. And like when LeBron left, Lue had nothing. So that makes me feel like, man, maybe he really wasn't a good coach.
But when LeBron left, Kyrie left too. And so you're sitting there playing with Tristan Thompson, Kevin Love, and J.R. Smith. So, you're not going to be the coach that everybody thought you was. The thing is that he made it easy for LeBron to work and do what he needed to do. Mm-hmm. And so, is he the best X and O guy? Probably not. Right. But I think that he is somebody that people will play for, and LeBron likes him, and so if LeBron is willing to play for him, it's hard being top 5, top 10. If you want to put LeBron in that category, some people will argue he's going up against Mike or he's better than Kobe or this, but if LeBron is top 10, and I'm going to definitely say top 10, and I would even put LeBron probably top 5 all time in the NBA. It's hard finding a coach that LeBron does not know more than. Like, Ty Lue played basketball for the Lakers. He's won rings with the Lakers. But Ty Lue is never better than LeBron James. And so LeBron James has forgotten more about basketball than Ty Lue ever knew. And it's hard bringing somebody like Jason Kidd, maybe. You come in and you guys are on the kind of the same wavelength. But it's hard bringing somebody in that LeBron doesn't know more than. So when a coach comes to LeBron and says, I want you to run this ABCD play, and LeBron's like, dude, that's what my son is running in his AAU team, then you got a disconnect there because it's like, man, I don't want to bust this guy. This guy don't know what he's talking about. And so when you bring a guy in that says, hey, LeBron, what do you want to do? How do you want to work it? It's similar to bringing in a new head coach and you have an established quarterback. It's like, well, I don't want to change up the offense for my quarterback, but that's dumb. Like, if you don't want to change up the offense for your leader, that's just, I mean, you're not going to win a lot of games.
Well,
you have to fit it around your best player. And so if bringing Ty Lue in, give us that best option, I'm all for it.
Yeah, you might maximize LeBron's effort, knowing that you brought in a guy he wanted, so now he's really got to be fully invested in whatever you're trying to accomplish. I think the coaching thing is one issue for me with the Lakers. I'm more concerned with your front office situation. I keep hearing things about Rob Pelinka maybe not being the best fit, not getting along with people in the league, and for that reason being unable to make certain moves that you probably be able to move with another guy. What about your front office? Are you concerned about them at all? Do you see good things happening in this offseason right now, or does it seem kind of confusing right now? Because when I look at the situation, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what system you're running. I don't know probably who you want to draft. I don't know anything. Like, are you going to get any free agents? Are you just sitting there waiting for Kevin Durant or somebody to come? I'm very confused about what's happening with everything else in the Lakers organization.
Well, the front office concerns me the most at this point. I think that, and it's not even Magic. I think Magic was operating out of emotion when that happened. You know, he said he didn't even tell his wife he was stepping down. So I think he got that email. He had already been hearing the whispers, and he was like, look, if this is what you guys want, if I'm going to be responsible for getting all this tampering fines and this, look, I'm going to step down. I'm going to let you have it. So, withstanding all that, I think the front office at this point is in somewhat of a flux because people don't trust Rob Pelinka around the league, and that's bad if he's our GM or the person pulling the trigger on these deals going forward. Mm-hmm. And I think that the Rambis family has too much say in also what's going on right now. Yeah. Because, you know, they're interviewing coaches. Rambis' wife is now part of the front office, basically.
She's best friend
and I just think that if people don't trust Rob Pelinka, it's going to be hard to get free agents. Like, LeBron is really going to have to go on a world tour this summer to really recruit. Magic's going to have to be with him, and I still don't know if that's going to be enough to get it done. We really have to hope, you know, somebody like the Warriors does something stupid and doesn't offer Clay the max, or, you know, LeBron picks up a phone and calls Kyrie and says, hey, dude, my bad. Let's do this all over again. You know what I mean? Like, it has to be something like that. I hear rumors about the Clippers signing everybody. Clay, KD, Kawhi. Like,
I don't think that's
everybody can't go to the Clippers.
That's not happening.
So the interesting thing about the Lakers front office, it's a dynamic that comes into effect around a small group, right? So it's great to have a family atmosphere within your team where your retired players stay there. They end up being coaches, assistants. They're working here in the front office. They're working there. And they know that once you're a Laker, you're a Laker. That is a great thing. That's how the Yankees do business. Mm-hmm. The problem becomes, though, when you're not strong at the very top to stop relationships that become a hindrance to the goal of winning games, right? And it takes a very, very tough person at the top to be able to accomplish both of those things. When you have a small family like this, where you give this, this respect to your former players that they give, and you have this family atmosphere, it can easily go the wrong way when they start to pick sides, right? So you have your Magic side. You might have your Rambis side. You've got this. You've got Kobe somewhere.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And he's Rob Pelinka's guy.
Right. So they're all intertwined into this little perfect telenovela that's going on, and you really can't stop it because it comes from the family atmosphere that you created.
And that's why Jerry West left, which is a huge mistake.
And where did he play?
we at some point are going to have to go outside the family.
Yep.
The quote unquote family. Because if we can't get Jerry West back, it's time to run this like a business and not a family organization. See, it was easy to run as a family organization because Jerry Buss was the business, right? Jerry Buss would make phone calls and be like, hey, you're coming to the Lakers. And you weren't going to tell Jerry Buss no. That was easy. It's easier to tell Jeannie Buss no. It's so much easier to tell Jeannie Buss no than it was to tell Jerry no.
And that's why Jeannie was bringing Magic in to try to help get people to say yes. And that's still
right.
Help.
And so, and I think the problem also is that Jeannie is not picking up the phone. Jeannie is not on the line, selling this. She's entrusted, Mitch Kupchak and her brother, and then Magic and Rob. Part of Jerry's mystique was that he would let Jerry West identify, the pieces, and then Jerry Buss would make the call. Okay, this is who we want. Okay, let me put him on the phone with me. And so that's how that family operated. If they're going to do that, Jeannie has to make that call like, hey, you're a player that we've identified that's going to help us get to the top, that's going to help us do this, and now I need you to come and be a Laker.
Right.
And if she's unwilling to do that, or if she does not have the capability of doing that, then we need to go out of the family and hire someone who can.
Right. But see, Tim, and again, the Yankees are similar, but they had the boss, right? Somebody's got to be a jerk in the whole situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody that's at the top needs to be the jerk. The person that says, no, I don't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is what it is. Period. Otherwise, like I said, you have to pay homage to the Kobe group. You have to pay homage to the LeBron group now. You have the Kurt Rambis group. You have the Genie. It's all over the place. You have the Magic people. And everybody knows what's best. And everybody wants their way. And because they don't necessarily have positions of power, they have to go around using politics to gain majorities to get their way. And that's kind of the situation that you have now with the Lakers. And I don't see how they're going to get – they look to me where this is a team at the beginning of the 2018-19 season that I saw skyrocketing to the top of the West as a team now where it's total malfunction or dysfunction, and there's no idea in terms of what's going to happen tomorrow. And I think Tyronn Lue makes that worse because this is LeBron's pick.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and while that makes perfect sense, I still think that you have to take a step back and not just look at the free agency market. We have cap space, and with cap space, you can trade your cap space, meaning we can make trades and bring on people with contracts already in place. So that now, when you're like, it's not just wooing a Kevin Durant, it's not just wooing a Kawhi Leonard, it's, we may need to go out there and trade for a Kemba Walker. And now you've added a piece to help. You see what I mean? And it's not just, okay, well, we're stuck with trying to get these guys to come in and be the savior.
Yeah.
We have to start thinking outside of the box.
And by movable pieces. You got a lot of movable pieces, and your contracts are very flexible to make it happen. That's why I was super concerned about what are y'all trying to do in the front office? What is your coaching plan? What is your strategy? Because if you can't get the big names to come in, you've got to get pieces to fit a system, pieces to fit around LeBron, and you can do that without having to waste, all your money on like a big name free agent. But one quick point I was going to make, LeBron actually, we give him a hard time about bringing his guy in, Tyronn Lue. He sat there a whole year with Luke Walton. He could have been like, you know what? I'll let y'all set it up.
Right.
Comes in for a full year. They fumble the ball. Didn't get the people they said they could bring in. He's like, you know what? Forget it. I want my guy. Let's do it my way.
Yeah.
So if the front office can't figure it out, he's like, all right, let me just do a takeover right quick, and let's just see what we can do. You had your chance.
Right.